Hello and welcome back. If you need help killing raiders on Lighthouse, I think this strategy will be perfect for you. First things first, we'll want to look at what weapon as well as what scope we should be using for this type of engagement. Again, remember, we are attacking the raiders, so I recommend a 1-6 or 1-8 scope. Personally, I'm using the Voodoo on a SR25. Any other DMR style rifles will work. Now, obviously the Voodoo is 110k, so if you're looking for more of a budget build, you could possibly run a Spectre, which is a 1-4x, and I think those run for about 35k. Typically when I'm running Lighthouse specifically for the raiders or any quests that are within that power plant, I don't really run a backpack because I will find a bag and more than likely it's just gonna weigh me down. So we're gonna go ahead and ditch it. Honestly, you don't have to bring that much ammunition. I bring one extra 20 round, some ammo in my Gamma as well as a few in my pockets. Before we hop in, let's take a look at the map. All these blue points are spawn points, and for those of you who don't know, this right here is the water treatment plant. This is building 1, this is building 2, and this is building 3. All right, so the ideal approach that I have found is to approach the outermost blue wall by building 3. And so depending on your spawn, that looks like, for these 3, typically I run across first and then approach in this manner. Honestly, if you get one of these spawns, you can try to go ahead and take out some raiders, but more than likely, most of them will have already been taken out just based on how far you are away from water treatment. In this example, I did pop an SJ6. I personally prefer to go ahead and pop one if you can afford to do so, to make sure that you can get to your destination before everyone else, because by the time other people get there, they will be taking shots on those raiders that you are needing to kill. When coming to the building 3 blue fence, which is the primary entry, you're going to want to be passing both bridges. Now there is land bridges as well as I guess you call them scab bridges in the water. Either one is fine. Obviously feel out the game if you've been hearing shots, and move with caution because there could be, somebody hanging out. So to enter the water treatment plant, you're coming to the rightmost side of the water treatment. What I like to do is run straight here and go ahead and hug this wall. This is ensuring that any raiders from building 1 do not see you. Usually I'll curve around over here to the right. The only building that can see you in this spot is building 1. So we're able to take out, let's say we got a raider here. You're dead.
Nice.
So as you can see, this is the Voodoo, the 6x. You can see it's a nice clear image. 8x is even better. Now with the 1-4x, although it is far cheaper, I think that the shots are a lot harder to hit. If you're a good shot, you'll probably be able to get it done no problem. So as we rotate by this blue fence, we're able to get a look at all of building 1. So now we have taken building 1 out of the equation. Now, although building 2 can see you from here, if you keep it moving, they will not shoot at you. And as we come over here, usually I would take one last look at building 1. So this is building 3 in front of us. As we approach, we're going to want to take a look at up top as well as the entrance right here. So usually you can hug this inside wall and look for the raiders. If they pop up, go ahead and take your shots. And as you can see, it's just overall safe. Building 2 and 1 cannot see you from here. You only have building 3 in front of you. And the reason why this strategy works really well is that you are controlling the threats as they come up. If you come up through the middle, you have all 3 buildings that can see you. By coming along this blue fence, you're able to take out building 1, move up to building 3, and then go ahead and take shots. And this room right here is overpowered. You can see all of building 1 clear as day. Then if you move over to this room here, and if you crouch all the way, you can see all of building 2. So you kind of have to move around a bit, adjust to make sure you can check all the different angles. But from here, you are very, very safe to go ahead and take shots on building 2. And again, from right here, we can go ahead and recheck building 1. I would say the toughest of all the buildings to go ahead and kill is going to be the guys up here on building 3, because if you come up the stairs to attack them, they're going to be able to hit shots on you really fast and really hard if they're not like glued to the gunner or just not looking at you. So typically I recommend focusing on building 1 and building 2 rogues and not worrying about the building 3 except for on approach. And then as we run to building 2, maybe to gather our loot, you know, we can go ahead and run over and make sure we check behind us in case there's one lurking on the top there. Typically, by the time you are approaching the building 2 stairs, you would have already taken care of all the rogues up top. So we can go ahead and backpedal and check building 1. As we come up here to maybe gather some of those raiders' loot, we can go ahead and make sure that we're safe upon doing so. You have a great vantage point on anybody that is trying to enter the water treatment plant, whether on the right or left side. So this is usually a good place that I like to hang out, pick off some kills before I go ahead and run to extract. So that about wraps it up for this tutorial on how to easily kill those pesky raiders on Lighthouse. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!